Bam. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to the new video. Right now we're doing Cardano update and we're gonna see what's actually happening with Cardano. It's down by 8.55% right now. It's not as bad as some other altcoins, like down to 20%, but it's not as good as, let's say, Dogecoin. That's up like, oh, let me see, 17.94%. You know, and also VeChain is doing nicely. It's in green, 0.52, and I mean anything green, doesn't matter how many percent it is. 0.003 in the green is very good today. That said, it's not that bad. It's looking actually quite fine-ish. It looks fine. So let's get into the charts and see what's actually happening with Cardano right now. So you can basically see that this dump over here pushed us all the way down to the 1.03, and then we retraced all the way back to this trend line. Now this trend line, I don't know how good it is, because on the, this trend line comes from this weekly touches, right? And on the weekly we are actually above inside the rising wedge. So all good. I mean, there is no problem, right? Also, we got above the weekly 10 moving average after being below it. So technically, on the weekly, we look nice. Not only that, there is no bearish cross coming. If this continue going up, there will be no bearish MACD cross. The RSI, the rubber band our rubber band index, sitting nicely at 78, so no problem there either. So weekly looks very nice. Unless this starts dumping like crazy below something like 1.15 just before the close today on the daily, that will be also the weekly today, then I don't see any problem. So this Cardano is going to be really interested in watching tomorrow's video to see where it actually ended, because today's daily candle close is really important. I don't know why, but it's really important. So let's go and see what's actually happening on the daily chart over here. And like I said, this line is actually created by the weekly touches, so it doesn't correspond very well. And as you can see over here, we are below the 20 moving average and we are below the line, so but the line doesn't correspond nicely. So maybe if we like adjust it and find some other touches, then it maybe hits it kind of better. Maybe like it's hard. Like there's just a lot of wicks that you can use, and which are correct and which are not, depends, but it's in the ballpark area. The best case scenario on the daily would be to close above 126. I think best case scenario closing above 126, because that is where this 20 moving average is sitting right now. You can see here the 20 moving average, the red line is sitting actually at 126. So best case scenario closing above 126, because then I'm pretty sure we'll be inside this rising wedge one way or other once we close above that. So that would be nice. That doesn't have to happen, because right now we are actually following the both 4-hourly charts and the 1-hourly charts, and I'm going to explain to you why we are doing that. So basically, during this dump, usually when these things happen, some kind of resistances get created on the side, right? And they usually also follow the moving averages. Here on the 1-hourly, there's the 50 moving average that's follow this line, so we want to get above the 50 moving average. But you can see all the way already now that after the dump, we have been below the 10 moving average, managed to climb above the 10 moving average, then kind of got resisted by 10, but looks like this right now we are climbing above the 10 moving average. So the interesting part is actually going to come when we get to this yellow line and the 50 moving average just follow it in line now here. So once we get to this point over here, we want to break it on the side. This goes for absolutely everything that's been dumping today: Bitcoin, Cardano, literally everything. We want to get on the other side. If we start getting rejected by the 50 moving average, I cannot break it, then the further move down is likely to be happening. So this, you can watch this spot on the 1-hourly and also on the 4-hourly chart. It's almost the same thing, I think. Let me just move it a little bit up here, something like this maybe. And you can see here on the 4-hourly, it looks like the 10 and the 20 is going to be very important once it starts going down. Actually, the 20 is going to be very important, because 20 is going to hit it these candles before it actually gets to the yellow line. So watching if the moving averages acts. Right now we want to see if the moving averages, this is the, it's very noisy right now. Let's see here, let me remove some moving averages up here, the big ones. Okay, we can also remove the 50 because we don't need it. Okay, so on the 4-hourly chart we want to see this 10 and 20 moving average to get crossed. If the 10 moving average continues going down, oh my god, let me just clean this up. If the 10 moving average continues going down, it's going to continue going down like this, and we cannot break it, we will fall further on the downside. Now on the other hand, there is also a chance that we break it, but then we got pushed back down by the 20 moving average. So both of these moving averages, the 10 and the 20, have to be broken on the upside before we are actually technically out in the clear. So once they start going down, you want to climb the moving average. This will start moving around, then you will climb on this one, and then this will the 10 will cross the 20, and then you will climb that, and it will get out of the dump. So basically that's usually how that works. So will that work out this time or not? Depends. It depends. Right now we're sitting exactly at the 200 moving average on the 4-hourly. So he blasted the way through, got back above the 200, below the 200, back above 200, sitting exactly above the 200. So as long as we sit on the 200 on the 4-hourly, it is okay, but you know, it's not gonna take a lot to push us above the edge. Let me just do this to push us above the edge, because we are that close. We are that close. Now that I look at it. Now that I look at this line that we drew previously, depends on how you draw it, of course, like this on the 4-hourly, it looks like actually we are getting rejected by the line. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. The clear cut signal will come when we start hitting this 10 and 20 moving average on the 4-hourly. 1-hourly is already right now telling us there is a. We will probably test it. We'll probably test this line and the 50 moving average. And if we do that, we'll probably test the 10 moving average and the line on the 4-hourly as well. And the 4-hourly is very important to happen. So we just have to wait and see what's gonna happen with that. If we're gonna make it or break it. Now if you saw my video earlier today, you saw that I said that there's also a chance the Bitcoin to go down to 42, 43,000. If that's like 22% drop from the levels that it's now. If that dropped, then you can expect like 30% drop on Cardano or something like that, right? How much 30% drop from over here? This is 25% drop, so maybe something like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for the support down here at what's that, 0.9. The blue line is gonna slowly climb up, but that should be decent support. Also you can see here that this wick actually hit this support down here at, what was that, 1.05. So the wick went all the way down to support at 105. You can see that on daily. Nice. So wick went 0.5, but we start up. There is a possibility that we might, I say we're gonna go with the body all the way down and close there or something like that, but we might do something like we did like here, go all the way down with the wick and then continue up. It all depends on what's gonna happen right now. But the fact that the Doge is pumping, the fact that VAT is not, VChain is not in red, is actually is green, so that shows, it gives me just like little confidence that there is a little bit bullishness in all of this madness right now. So I think people are still very undecisive on what's actually gonna what's actually causing the dump. Is it SEC, you know, the SEC FUD? Is it the Chinese stopping the mining? Is it this, is that? But as soon as the market figures it out, yeah, I think it's gonna recover. I don't think the bull market is yet finished, but if it's finished, this is gonna start bleeding every day down to like it is bled 90% of its value. If it's not finished, it will recover. And right now I think we don't have anything certain, but there's a big chance to recover. The bullish things come here that we haven't closed somewhere down here. We actually picked up a lot of lost gains all the way down up to the to the wedge. So whether we're gonna close above the wedge inside above this 20 moving average 126 is depends. See, so tomorrow video is gonna be very interesting to watch, so come back to tomorrow and watch the video. Also check out the comments down below. There's a Telegram link, there's a Patreon link. Just click any kind of links. It's good for your health, it's good for my health, it's good for everybody's health. That said, subscribe to the channel, man. Growing fast, growing nicely, growing every day. Like the video and all that shebang. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.